Guys, like what happened with Zorba, to defeat him, a giant human appeared. Well, more so he revised said giant human. Oh, yep, he's going straight for the village.
Someone, please!
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
Oh, there's Basilio! What's that running?
You lot came back! We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
Hey, Basilio.
Of course. But more importantly... Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it of him.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphausia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Hereon we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Lady Eupha, please save us.
What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Priestess? What happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
It wasn't a dragon, it was the human.
You even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How can we survive now?
Oh, you shut the fuck up.
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Well, are you, Basilio?
Basilio, where's the monster?
There's our answer.
So be it. We end this here.
If it's regained its strength, what does it look like now? Just a lot bigger, okay. And with arrows through its hands? What the?
We can do this!
How does it change its body to enough to do that? Okay. Peril! Let's do this. Assemble our party. I think we'll go with the same one we did before. Boom, boom. Yeah.
It is time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand
sorry.
anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy.
I won't hold back.
Guess he's a stubborn one.
Fire!
400.
No holding
Nice.
back.
Power Frost.
Through.
Everyone is
Summon Dragon God. Hold on. No, I saw that.
Now
Wait,
is the
summon
fight
Eagle
ready
Lion
already?
King.
I ask for your aid.
It deals extreme magic wind damage to all enemies, significantly decreases attack for... Nice. I'm doing the Dragon God because it just sounds really cool. Yeah, I want to see it. So Synthesis gives us cool looking summons. I like this. This is an interesting idea to the normal summon mechanics you see in like Final Fantasies and such. Oh yeah, that does a lot. That is so cool. Reversal Prayer. What does that mean? Instead of healing, get hurt? All debuffs removed. What? We didn't debuff you.
With blade
What?
hand. Oh, both you resist?
It didn't affect them.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, Royal Soul. Burn!
Is it all magic or just lightning?
Can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil. Pierce. Impossible.
Kidding me?
What?
That didn't do a thing.
Crawling hand. Blizzaton.
Here I go.
I kind of want to do the wind. Yeah, let's see the Eagle Lion King. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hold on. Aren't you the one we need to kill in that other dungeon?
That did nothing? It didn't affect them.
Oh, that hurts. That huge move and it did nothing. What the? Okay, now it's using fire, so I'm guessing fire's not going to work on him anymore.
Justice prevails.
Attacked?
First, let's heal up everyone.
My thanks.
I am grateful.
That helped. I won't hold back. Shroud.
Let's try this.
Kidding me?
What? I don't know what all kind of stuff it blocks. Round slash.
It's no good.
It didn't affect them.
What? Okay, what can hurt it? Ice? I guess we could try ice, but we don't have any ice summons.
Give me strength. Perhaps this will be too strong. Let us combine our powers. I shall rethink this. After you.
I shall wizard.
Let me see.
Shards of ice.
Ice seems to work.
Power.
Batra's definitely not. Steel?
Sorry.
I can't afford to hold back. I call upon royal power within.
Light magic?
Power in the light. This is doing nothing.
That didn't do a thing.
It blocks everything except for its opposite. Now it's wind?
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming.
I pray you're ready.
You can't let him get hit.
This may be excessive. I must concentrate.
Hold nothing back.
This won't work.
Nullified?
Come on! I don't remember the opposites. Is lightning the opposite for wind?
Wizard. Burst forth.
It is. Okay.
Come forth, royal soul. I'll be taking mine now.
Why, hello there.
Now,
treasure.
what's pugilist? Are you well?
Thanks. That was helpful.
Twas needed.
Even my strength will. I can do this. Please go.
I
right
can't do
ahead.
anything that won't.
Oh, bolts of lightning.
Yeah. Change element to something else. Change it to ice. Okay. Wait. Is that ice or... Wait, hold on. Okay, he's doing lightning, so I guess it must be lightning, which wind would be the opposite?
Assassin! Fire! It didn't work.
That didn't do
Yeah, I should not have done that. That's my bad.
Oh, healing light helped.
I'm obliged.
I shall do summoner.
Heed me.
Okay, it does work. Okay, so yeah. All debuffs removed.
Is that all? With blade in hand. Not now.
Pass.
Stay my blade.
It's okay.
Pass.
Now, what you first?
Pass. I have an idea.
This is the path I ask for your aid.
Eagle
Show
King.
them our might.
It is your turn.
The enemy still stands.
I stand ready. Let justice prevail. This won't do. Oh, power.
Just
of
heal up, I
heroes.
guess. Oh, I probably should have done guard instead, but doesn't matter. The only one who has a wind attack is... Yeah. Is that light? The opposite light is darkness.
Assassin!
Which means, does this do a lot of damage, or does it block?
Nullified?
I call upon royal power within.
Again, I don't know which one would actually work.
The power of
Light on light, yeah.
That didn't do a thing.
I don't know what it could do.
What am I supposed to do?
Stroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies off him.
I must concentrate.
Hold nothing back.
That was
Kidding me?
ineffective.
That didn't do a thing.
I don't know which ones can do for this one.
What's going on? How can we get anywhere if his weakness keeps changing like that? And he's not even looking at us. It seems as though he's really focused on something. Almost like he's praying.
Well, I mean, he's on his knees with his arms
Maybe
and
I
hands
could
like
lure
this,
over
like
there and
praying.
Try distracting him. But I bet that praying's connected to how he keeps changing his weakness. If I can snap him out of it, then maybe he'll stop switching things up for a while. Once he's weak to something we can use, just give me the signal, and I'll go pester him. Should I go distract him?
Yes,
Leave it to me.
because I think this is the blue for ice.
That hurt. I mean, it worked.
Only one way to find out.
Let's stay calm. The next one's yours.
Now, all yours.
This is let us
Yep.
combine our powers.
Time for the Dragon God.
Heed me.
Boom! That's how you finish him off, with the Dragon God.
This is for the
So there, if I was stuck, I was about to say.
fall.
Bada boom! Whew. Level up, rank ups. Good, good, good.
Not bad at all.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I shall strive to use this
Power can be. Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
New
Yep.
skills, new possibilities.
Nice, nice,
New
nice.
ability. Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Ah, I forgot about you, Madeline.
Yufa, that power.
The archetype, yeah.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other...
We're not gonna let you know,
relic?
Madeline.
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
Sometimes it's all you can do.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps you would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive. You've got years ahead of you.
Yep,
And you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
that's true.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice.
Yep.
Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
True.
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks, but there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
the innkeeper just like,
I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say,
For a moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save?
True.
Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del.
Basilio's starting to have a change of heart about some of this stuff.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I don't think she's going to let us.
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you?
I don't know how well Luis is going to like that.
Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
Wait, hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Strong? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios.
Sure.
Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
The king's magic didn't work. It didn't protect us. Which means that lance can actually hurt Luis.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
That's why he wants it.
I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
The assassination gambit.
Plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
True.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck. We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
No, he would be able to spot a fake lance. The brothers getting on our side, it's gonna be hard. Maybe the handover?
Kill him with it at the handoff.
Not guaranteed we'll even be giving him the spear directly. He might just have the brothers deliver it, and then that plan's out the window.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down.
We get the brothers on our
Try
side?
convincing the brothers to join our side.
That seems less likely.
I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them. We need some way to keep the lance.
Give him fake lance? That wouldn't work either. He'd probably know.
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
It's an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
She probably will, since she has
I
archetypes,
did not
so...
falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
Very much so.
So the prince is alive?
Yep.
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
True.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then,
I think
you
so.
could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me. I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Yep, she joined our
Not
group
just
now.
the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange.
Possibly.
To think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure you can.
You're right. I want to believe that.
I sense Calico's finally we're getting her bond up. Good. Because her bond is the only one we can only get up through the main story. Okay, and our part for the mage lineage. Good, because that's one of our main ones we tend to
Tell
use.
my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Well, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Sorry, Nearest.
Now then.
When do we, by the way, when do we part from? Oh, not soon, I take it. Our engineers need time to craft the fake lance, so let's wait until he tells us it's complete. Fidelity's recovery is a fine excuse for us to stay put.
True.
If we need only to be there by Saint's Day, and we have some time yet to attend other mass, we ought to hone our skills and grab more supporters before we depart. So we'll get more time to do some side quests. Good, because we got some dungeons we need to do. And Yufa's will join us, so let's make sure she's caught up to speed, make sure she tags along.
Quite.
Well, it's almost ready, as if anticipating our departure. The tides have settled down most conveniently. We'll finally be able to set off for Altair soon enough. What? Considering Fidelity is on the mend, we should make the most time we have left here. Maybe we can hone our powers or help out the Islanders.
Guess we're splitting up.
No, I think you did a good job today. Let's get some food on us, and then we can hit the hay. So we earned our rest today. Good job. Yeah, how many days do we have before we need to leave? Because quite a few of these tasks take multiple days.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Hey, Yufa.
Something wrong, love? It's late. My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
Yep, and everyone always seems to be interested in it.
But what is it a fantasy of?
An ideal world.
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will.
Yep,
Anyone
they get to
may
choose.
follow any god, any dogma.
Any belief they want.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Yep.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Possibly.
Yes. That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies. Because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly.
Oops. Sorry, did not mean to press it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, so how many more days do we have left before we need to leave? Please give me at least a good few days. Seems to progress similar. Nice, nice. Thank you, Brigida. Yeah, we got quite a bit of money here now, finally.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you.
Yeah, I don't know if your brother's gonna be
Until
happy.
now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed your own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We'll look after
We can
her.
look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking...
I did not know she
Whoops.
left anything behind.
Sorry, finger slipped.
I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Virga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
What do you plan to name it?
Our home will have a name.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria.
Etria.
One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Oh, our ranking has gone up to 12. Nice. After defeating the humans saving Yufa alongside Virga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince one step at a time. I wonder when we're actually going to be able to see our face on the rock.
Well then.
Let me guess, Barden? Oh, Maria. Oh yeah, we almost have her story done. Oh, we only have 2 days before we depart for the island. Okay, so obviously we don't have time to do a lot of things, sadly. Yeah. These two we're not going to be able to do. Maybe the one-eyed scoundrel? Look, what does Yufa want? Has a change will have Altaberry all the same. So there's something I'd like to ask of you. You see, I'm not quite accustomed to life outside the island yet, so to avoid any blunders on our forthcoming travels, I'd learn about the world ahead of time. So I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns. Even just a bit would suffice, sure?
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you very much. Let's talk as we stroll the beach. I talked to Yufa about the busiest and most bustling streets in Grand Trad, Sunlumio Street.
Wow.
It's nothing like Etria. Oh.
Etria. Incredible. Oh wait, do people in Grand Trad have big families?
Why do you ask?
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not?
No.
On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so...
That's not the case.
Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
None of what you feel is wrong.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the Trials of Malnova, have you not?
Trials of
It is
Malnova?
an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magla. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct?
Well, I'd hope so.
You might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there.
Treasures, you say?
It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
Let's do our best together.
Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Okay, it has no deadline, which is helpful. We'll need to get information from the tavern first. This increases our wisdom, which is good. I do need that. Looks like it's about a day's trip.
You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
This place. Let's...
I don't know if we have enough days. We only have few.
Isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
We'll prepare, we'll prepare. Though we got other stuff to do first. Because we only have 2 days before we need to depart.
Where to?
Yeah, first let me see if there's any other side quests. Looks like there aren't. Which is helpful.
Where to?
Let me go to the recruitment center first.
Let's go.
See if there's any new bounties. If not, we might try and head somewhere else first.
Welcome.
Yeah, we still have the same one from before.
Alright then.
First, let's return to Moore. So let's find... Yeah, let's go to the Goblet Runner. Because a lot of these dungeons and stuff will take multiple trips to even go to.
Now,
But first, let's go talk to Moore. Now that we finally finished up his quest.
Simply amazing.
As you already know, we discovered is called the Summoner, an intriguing archetype that calls forth mythical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. In order to craft these vessels for you, I've added a new item in special experience for just such a purpose. If you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you if you'd like to listen by all means. If that's a new archetype I might ask you for a demonstration, well first, let me see about these experiments. But let's turn to our mission first. You studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've ever had. Incredible. Yep, there we go. Increased imagination, nice. You okay?
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible. Are you alright?
What? Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A very long ago, my time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal, though I cannot even recall his face. I had deep trust in him, so the wound on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people. But you do.
It'll be fine.
Indeed, should I deny my better judgment now, it would cast doubt on you as well. That's the last thing I want. I'm sorry, I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research on my own volition, but is that the truth? Lastly, I felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. Where's this coming from?
How odd.
It's a difficult question to answer, yes, but I confess I feel a little better knowing you worry for me. My apologies, didn't mean to let any bareness slip out, perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here, it means more than I can say. Rank 5, nice.
Often I find your words resound. Well then.
Mental awareness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander of the general. Great! The commander! Yeah, like we've done him. I'm sure it's proved to be a fine source of power as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
Great. General. Do we even have the general archetype?
And only on you.
I'd be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Some experiments has been added to the Special Experiments menu Academia. Use to create vessels which is necessary for the summoner to summon monsters, like masks, materials to make vessels obtained from enemies in battle. You can only create a vessel once to make its receptive summon available. There's no need to equip it. Okay, well let's start these experiments first. Let's see what summon ones we can do. We could do the avatar. It looks like that's all we can do. Yeah. Stone Wing Vessel. Gargoyles use fire magic and inflicts burns. Goblin King. What the? Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Now use some archetype call upon Gargoyle. Okay, nice. Yeah, I definitely want to try and get some of these other ones. Goblin King. Cockatrice. Dustborn Knight. Bone Knight. Lava Beast. Kupataro's King. Oh, great, we know that. An Undead King. Nice. Let's see about Mask. We're not using a lot of these, heroes and such right now. It's probably a good idea for us to get these. For when we get probably Juna's next evolution for the Dancer. Yeah, we got a few of these, like Magic Seeker. Wizard. And Swordmaster. Also have Samurai. Brawler. Wow, we have a lot of these masks. Let's go ahead and start making them then. Oh, but he uses them. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and make some masks. Okay, so we did those masks. What I'm thinking we should do is... why is it gotta be the General? I haven't really used the General.
What now?
Who should I get the General archetype to? Maybe Hulkenberg? What does all the General even do? Or Commander? Support role that inspires moves, allies to front row, some skills, high defensive magic. Okay, so a little bit of magic. But it's mostly a lot of buffs and such. Not exactly the most helpful. Should we give it to our own character, maybe? I don't know. What all does he need for the mage anyway? And this other one. Oh no. Okay, whoever's next archetype reaches their max ranked, then we'll switch him out for a commander. Is this even, yeah, much from a to the world magic where language can read, and Dark Man's word asks yes. Name. So your language from it's from the old world. So it goes back to the time that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple. Why would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? King was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded a mage academy for royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility he would know such a language. And the person whose name is written, they're probably long dead. That I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, or perhaps more of a title. The true Seeker Alex. He had never connection to the archetype. Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker archetype so important to royal magic? Does it have power we have yet to ascertain? And how I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any further truths, please examine the scroll again. Okay.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
Okay, so we only have 2 days before we need to depart, so I'm thinking we should just do some of the Bond stuff. There's just no way we can do some of these side quests. They take like 3 days. Maria's is almost max, so let's go and just get her rank completely done.